Hey everyone, this is Do from the Sovereign Trader channel. This is the weekly review video. I'll be publishing it on Monday this week, as opposed to Tuesday in prior weeks. I tend to post it on Monday at the beginning of the week. So I will make a good effort to make sure that I complete my weekly scroll before Monday, I would say, and manage to publish the video on Monday. So those of you that don't know me, guys, I'm a trader with around 3 years of experience. I have expertise in price action, and in the last 6 to 8 months I've been diving deeper into classical chart patterns, which I combine with my knowledge in price action. Okay, so you can say that classical chart patterns in a sense are the macro, and price action is the micro, is how price behaves within the pattern, and the pattern itself is just the macro, the definition itself. Okay, so this is how my swing strategy is currently constructed. Each week, guys, I'm going through thousands of charts. Okay, so we have the US, we have residuals, which are indices, cryptocurrencies, forex, major minors, and we have Europe, we have Japan, we have Asia Pacific. Okay, so quite a lot of charts to go through each week, but it is a very good practice to the eyes, to the mind, to identifying patterns. I do have preferability, guys, to 3 patterns, which is rectangle, head and shoulders, and right angle triangle, which is ascending descending triangles. Okay, from these thousands of charts I distill 3 watch lists. Okay, the first is a long list. It's the long list, not directional wise, but in a sense that it has the highest amount of setups. These are setups that are have a week plus to mature. Okay, the short list is shorter in the amount of setups that it has, and these are setups that are a week minus for maturing. You can say a few days. And the third is the active list, which are setups where price touched the pattern boundary, okay, exceeded the pattern boundary, is near the entry point, or closed at the entry point, or above it in longs, below it in shorts. Okay, each video I go through the short list and the active list and my open positions, and if have been any change and I close any of the position, I'll also go through the closed trades. So now let's dive in, guys. Ascending triangle, coming off, I would say, a local low in a sense, well defined, nothing much to add about it. A bit of hesitative price action here, but it's fine because we are coming to test the 200-day EMA and might be continuing higher. Rectangle, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is important to make sure that we have not only 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, which in a sense many people look as defining for rectangle. We want to see clear reactions from these defining points, you can say. Okay, another rectangle. After several years of an uptrend, it is actually the first time that we are holding below the 200-day EMA for so long. Okay, if you can look at the weekly chart, there have been a small period here, but never this clear, never with such a strong break that preceding it. So it is a very compelling context to the trade. We do want to see, guys, clear breakout price action, which would be probably and ideally a full bar, a full body bearish bar, okay, something like that. This is breaking below these minor lows and at or below this entry point. Head and shoulders, guys. Okay, head and shoulders bottom. We can see that we have an abbreviated right shoulder, which means it's low. It's a minor low. It's higher than the minor low of the left shoulder. That is because the buyers are getting more aggressive. Okay, so they are setting a higher minor low to the right shoulder. We can also see that the pattern is also flatter. For those of you that read Schabacker and Edwards and McGee books about classical chart patterns, they are usually flatter on the bottom, especially head and shoulders, and also other patterns. They take reversal patterns from the bottom, take more time to accelerate and gain momentum. Okay, descending triangle, guys. Okay, which its pattern boundary line is at a quite pivotal, I would say, monthly support resistance. We have support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, in a sense, support, resistance. Okay, guys, so once again, a good looking pattern. I will need a firm close. Yeah, the 3% takes us quite far. Okay, and I wanted to mention that I wanted a firm close below this minor swing lows. Okay, if say the 3% would have been here, I will push it beyond this minor swing low. Okay, guys, another descending triangle. If you're looking at the big picture, we can see that we have, in a sense, a double top that is forming here, guys. Okay, the first top, the second top, that the descending triangle is actually launching this mega and bigger classical chart pattern. Yeah, so that is about that. Overall, the triangle is well defined. Okay, several touches of the pattern boundary, starting to play with the 200 EMA, holding below it for some time. So that is good. Moving on, guys, to Asia Pacific and Japan. Rectangle, guys, in an uptrend. Some hesitative price action here. Nothing that is too alarming, but also nothing that is too favorable. Okay, I would want to see some kind of very strong price action into the breakout and a strong breakout price action. So once again, guys, if I'm taking the analogy from previous video, this is the backstage. Okay, this is where buyers are going from the backstage to the stage itself. Okay, they are going confidently, they are going strongly, but once they get to the stage itself and it is money time, they are getting hesitative, and it is at the end of the day the money time that is most important to me. Okay, if they are walking confidently to the stage itself, it might be an indication that they are confident and they are going to do what they are supposed to do. But if they get to the money time, they get on stage and they don't break out firmly, decisively, and in a clear directional way, this is not something that is a good indication. Another, guys, another rectangle, probably a reversal rectangle in this case. It's a tight reversal rectangle, guys. Nothing much to add about it, actually. another ascending triangle. Okay, we will need to be aware of this major swing high on the weekly. Okay, another rectangle which is very volatile. Okay, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. This time we have 5 reaction. Okay, but yeah, it's not at all-time highs, but it around the last local low. Okay, at 2020, so we might be pushing lower. So far, this is a good price action preceding the breakout, guys, but this is not so good breakout price action. Okay, we are not yet at a breakout price action because we are still within the pattern boundary, but still this is also not a good breakout price action because we broke down, we pulled back up, and now we're breaking down again. Okay, in a sense breaking down again. Okay, it's kind of indication that it's happening. Okay, a well-defined head and shoulders, guys, head and shoulder top at all-time highs, an oasis, no consolidation before it, abbreviated right shoulder, which means the sellers are more aggressive, pushing prices lower. Okay, putting the minor high a bit lower than that of the left shoulder. Okay, that's about that. Europe, guys, another rectangle once again, coming from, say this was the local high in the last several years, so this is good. Once again, it is well defined. Okay, not too many weeks out of the rectangle. Yeah, it is a good looking setup. Another rectangle. As I mentioned, they have preferability for rectangles, guys, because of their reliability in relation to other patterns. 1, 2, 3, you can say, or if you want to be more conservative, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the fifth reaction. Okay, so far the price action preceding looks good. If you'll manage to continue that and close with a full body bull bar, that would be quite good. And forex, it is in a sense head and shoulders. You can call it a continuation because we started some kind of firm a directional move to the downside. Okay, but it's actually not a setup that I'm quite excited about. Okay, guys, I will be a bit quicker today because of some schedule that I have very soon. Okay, so another rectangle, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, however you want to interpret it, but at the end of the day, it is important that we have at least four significant reversals from the pattern extremes. Another rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got the idea. Head and shoulder stop at all-time highs. So far looking good. Abbreviated right shoulder. Once again, here it's more significant. Okay, you can see that the sellers have been more aggressive this time, managed to keep prices lower and cause for a lower minor high than in relation to the left shoulder. Okay, another rectangle that is slowly but surely is breaking out. The price action of the price action preceding the breakout is pretty good actually. Okay, gap. Okay, we did not touch the extreme, which means buyers have been more aggressive. A gap, strong, full body bull bar, another strong full body bull bar, breaking above, holding above the 200-day EMA. We're actually at this point above the 3%, but I'm quite not sure about this hesitated price action. I would actually prefer to see strong full body bull bar closing and take a position with a stop below this minor low, then entering here and putting a stop below the pattern boundary. Okay, another rectangle. A descending triangle, guys, in a sense being launched by a short rectangle, okay, of several weeks. I think it's around 8 to 10 weeks. Yep, 10 weeks, okay. BX, another rectangle at all-time highs, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and you're seeing the fifth reaction to the downside, which is being pulled back a bit. Another, guys, head and shoulders, abbreviated right shoulder, looking pretty good. Actually, let's look at where we saw that. We saw a head and shoulders, okay, ETD, yeah, okay. When I see this situation, guys, where I see two charts that their patterns are very similar, I want to make sure that the remaining price action of the chart is not similar, to make sure that I'm not trading sister stocks. Okay, sister stocks usually have the same price action, so it can be MasterCard and Visa, it can be Moody's and S&P. So these kind of situations. Okay, it's AMD and Nvidia. Okay, so just make sure, guys, that if you have like two setups and two good setups, and the patterns, the charts are very similar, make sure that you don't take both of these setups with full risk that you put on each trade, because in a sense you are doubling your risk, because you're trading in a sense the same chart. Okay, so you either choose the better one of the two, or just divide the risk in each of the trades. So say you risk 0.5% or 50 basis points per trade, so you choose the better one and risk 50 basis points, or choose both of them and risk 25 basis points for each. Another rectangle, guys, coming off of an uptrend. Okay, in this case, another rectangle, once again, of an uptrend. Descending triangle, guys, after all-time high, which is good. For some time we are playing with the 200-day EMA after quite a long time that we didn't, from this point till this point actually. Okay, guys, another rectangle, price is broke out, pulled back, and now it is pulling back higher. Considering the strong leg into the breakout, okay, and along with the breakout, this kind of pullback is not that alarming. But if we will start to see in the coming days price action being weak and falling back toward this minor low or the pattern boundary, this is a clear sign, guys, that at least it is not the right timing for this setup. Moving on to Europe. Okay, and guys, I'll start to be quick because I've got a few more minutes. This week's weekly review will be a bit quicker, so excuse me for that if you enjoyed the hour-long videos. So head and shoulder stop, okay, an oasis, ascending triangle, a rectangle, okay, 1, 2, 3, you can say 4 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Seems like price is pulling back and might be coming back within the pattern boundary. Once again, signaling that it is not the right timing for the trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. This is a very good looking price action in preceding the breakout, okay. I do want to see strong price action that is of the breakout itself. We have some kind of a tight rectangle here, so we would expect double the measured target. Another rectangle, guys. Head and shoulders, okay, usually longer in duration than the ideal setups for me, okay. But I am considering this trade, okay, because so far price action into the breakout looks good, and in a sense so far we are holding. I mean the breakout price action is still not that clear. If we see full body bull bar would be a good thing, so keeping an eye on that. Descending triangle, guys, of all-time highs, okay. This pattern that I've covered in prior videos. So we have an descending triangle mega pattern and a rectangle that is launching it, okay. Japanese stock, another Japanese stock, cup and handle, guys, okay. Cup and handle, some will say you can call it an ascending triangle. It is a clear cup and handle. I'm considering adding cup and handle to the setups that I trade, but so far I'm quite on the fences with that. So let's move on. Another rectangle, 1, 2, 3, in a sense fourth, okay. Some would say that it is some kind of a continuation double top, okay. A cup and handle it is not, because the handle it's very close to the high of the cup. So I would look at it at a rectangle, okay, as a rectangle. Very strong, guys. This is a great, very good looking, very positive price action preceding the breakout, okay. And so far breakout price action is also looking good. Okay, guys, another descending triangle, continuation, reversal, ascending triangle, guys. Actually a very good looking pattern, quite above the 3%, but in this case 3% is not that representative because of the low price of the stock, okay, guys. Moving on to the only forex pair that I have here, an ascending triangle continuation. Say gee, this should be moved to the Canada and US, the same here. So big clue, guys. Continuation, head and shoulders, okay. Right shoulder is a bit wider in duration than the left, okay. Nothing too alarming, but just take it into consideration. And OLLI, another continuation rectangle, 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay. So far looking good, well defined, not so many weeks if at all, beyond the pattern boundaries. Okay, guys, moving on to my open positions, which I've covered. So Australian stock, okay, this is how the current day closed. I'm from Israel, so the Australian stock market is opening at like 3 a.m. and closing at around 9 a.m. A very good looking breakout price action, okay, and this leading price actions, buyers didn't manage to push prices higher. We are holding below the 200-day EMA for several weeks, okay. So I see it as just another retest of pattern boundary. So it is not an alarming price action, but is not that favorable and not that negative. Okay, I would say in a sense neutral price action, just an inside day with an upper wick, which is good, tested the pattern boundary and closed lower. Okay, takeaway, which is just starting its day, starting its week, a European stock, it will open in 2 minutes. Okay, this is the pattern, guys. A well-defined rectangle, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Good price action preceding the breakout, good breakout candle. So far it is looking good. And guys, this is it for this video. It was a bit quicker, a bit shorter than prior videos. Okay, I hope that you managed to gain some insights from it, some setups that you might add to your own watch list and maybe trade during the week. I wish us all a good and successful trading week, and we will meet again on Friday, where I will post the weekend review. Bye bye.